lot of plank probably, but I'll just go over high, low, side, leg lifts, basically everything that I wrote on the charts, just so you know what I'm talking about, so we're on the same page. So with a low plank, you're going to be on your elbows. So down like this, as always, no droopy butts, no pokey butts, abs are always engaged, nice and even. You turn, should be like this. Don't want it up in the air, don't want it down. High plank is considered on your hands. So just like this, same thing as low, abs are rolled under, tuck your hips under. You don't want your arms too far forward. You want them right under your shoulder, right under that strong joint right here. And then side plank, turn this. Stay. I know you've said you've done a lot of side plank, and I do some of this for my PT, for my ankle, right now as well. So side plank, just like this, up. You can put this hand up, you can put it here. If people are really unbalanced on this, they can do this as long as they're not rotating too far this way. So side plank is right here. What I do for PT, what a lot of people should probably do actually, for that external hip rotator, which is weak on me, you want to put your foot slightly behind this front foot, and same thing, put your hand wherever it's comfortable and do a leg lift from it. So this toe is kind of pigeon-toed, facing in versus facing out like that. Facing down, like that. Nice and slow. So that's the side leg lift, side plank. I also put on there something called plank pumps. I just kind of named it that myself. So what I consider a plank pump, Gio really wants to be in this video apparently, is I go from high plank into low plank, and then I stay here, and then I'll do 10 like this, kind of thrusters. I'll do 10 sideways, getting that full hip rotation, and then you'll do these mini little thrusters that are very subtle. All you're doing is flexing your abs, your lower abs, and curling your hips under. It's not a big motion, it's just subtle. It's like if someone were gonna sock you in the stomach, just punch you really hard, what your stomach would do to prepare for that. Just tightening it. So that's kind of what I've named the plank pumps. I'm sure there's other names or different ways to do it. And then the last thing that I call walking plank is all you're doing is going from low plank to high plank, down, doing like a rotation. At some point you want to stop and do it the other way, so you just even out. So you can do this for time, or you can do this for reps where you're counting your rotations. So if you're going to start on low, walking plank, it's just continuously walking. Don't forget when you're doing this, since you're having a lot of motion in your upper body, to keep your core tight so you're not letting that integrity fall apart, not moving all over the place. Everything is still solid. It's just your arms moving up and down. And then switch the direction. People also do walking plank sideways, so they'll go like this. Some people might call that walking plank. Anyway, those are the basics that I do for plank. I'll do a few variations that I'll post a little bit later, but those are the basics.